Footy is back. Finally, after 5 months, the footy is back. Today in this video, we'll be doing our round 1 tips. I haven't done tips since round 21 last year. But yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting, so let's get right into the video. Alright, we're back on ESPN footy tips for round 1. Join the tipping comp, it will be in the description and also the pinned comment. But yeah, let's get right into the tips. Okay, starting off on tomorrow night will be Carlton v Richmond. It's always a cracker when these two Titans meet. Look, Richmond, they've brought in some pretty good players over the off-season, and Carlton have done the same. Blake Acres will be making his debut, Jacob Hopper, Timmy Taranto. But for me, look, there's going to be, 90,000 or something ridiculous there. Because I'm sitting with Carlton fans. My head feels Carlton, but my heart feels Richmond. I don't want it to be a blowout, but I do reckon Tigers will win by 23 points, I reckon. And my big call for this game, Jack Riewoldt and Tom Lynch link up for 10 goals between them. Alright, second game of the round, which is Geelong Collingwood on Friday night footy. Oh, I'm so excited to go. I am so excited to go to this. Geelong Collingwood was a cracker last year in the qualifying final. I think it was Max Holmes who kicked the winning goal, the sealer. But for me, my head feels Geelong, but my heart feels Collingwood. In an upset. Like, I know they don't have Ginnivan for the next, I think, 5 weeks maybe. But yeah, my head feels Collingwood. My heart feels Collingwood, but my head feels Geelong. Look, it's always good in these games. But for me, I'm going to go Collingwood. I just feel like they'll get up in the end. Yeah, both teams played finals last year, top 4 footy. Collingwood, I feel like they're going to win by a close one. I'm going to go Collingwood by 3. So, yeah. But it's going to be so good. Alright, big call for this game. Jack Crisp has 35 touches. Alright, next game we are at. We've got West Coast North at Marvel. Clarko's first game. I reckon North get the upper hand on West Coast. West Coast, they're a good young side. But I just don't reckon they'll be good enough to beat Clarko's North. North had a very good off-season from what I saw in their, I think it was documentary on YouTube. It's called Inner North. Go watch that. It's actually very good. They looked very good. But yeah, North, they're one of my favourite sides to watch, even though that sounds shit. And it sounds cliche, but North are one of my favourite sides to watch. They've got the talent out, but they're a good young team. Also with Alistair Clarkson coming through, I reckon he'll be up there for the Roos. Probably one of the best coaches they've had, easily. But for me, I'm going to go North. Big call is Cam Zurhaar kicks 7. Sounds weird, but you know what? Zurhaar kicks 7 for me, mate. Right, next game at the Adelaide Oval on Saturday, which is Port Adelaide Brisbane. Zorko's out, which is big news for him. It's always a good game between Port. They used to be top 4 teams, but now Port, they've dropped since I think it was 2021 they made finals, maybe 2020, not entirely sure. But for me, I'm going to go Brisbane. I reckon they smack them by about 40. And then it's always a good game, but for me, going to go Brisbane. I'm not going to do a big call on this because you know what, why not? But yeah, let's move on. The next game on Saturday night footy, we've got the D's taking on the Dogs. I don't know what to say about this game. This game's going to be good to watch. Both teams coming off a good 2022. But for me, I'm going to go the D's to win. Gawn and Grundy, hoping that will work for him. Track's going to have a good year. probably win a Brownlow, as I said in the season predictions. Go watch that, by the way. I'm going to go Melbourne to win by 31 points. And my big call, Grundy kicks three or more goals on debut. But yeah, let's move on. This second Saturday night game, we've got the Suns at Heritage Bank Stadium. Why did they change the name? It's so stupid. It will always be Metricon to me. But yeah, Sydney v the Suns. Look, I want an upset. I really want a Gold Coast upset. But for me, I'm going to go Sydney to win. They've made a grand final and their talent is unreal. But for me, I'm going to go Sydney to win by 27. Sorry, Martin. Hope you're watching that, mate. But yeah, for me, I'm going to go Sydney to the second game. The first game on the Sunday, we've got the Giants taking on the Crom at Giant Stadium. For me, I'm going to go Adelaide to win. I reckon Adelaide are the better team than the Giants over the last few years. Adelaide, they haven't really done anything since 2017. They're a pretty nothing club for me. Sorry to say. Adelaide, for me, I reckon they do win. They're not favourites though, but with the new captain, Jordan Dawson, their talent's really good. Also, they've brought in Isaac Rankin as well, which I reckon will be a big in for him in this game. But for me, I'm going to go Adelaide to win by 16 points. Alright, second last game on the Saturday, the 3:20 game. It's sort of shit because I have to watch City on my phone at the game, which is sort of shit. But for me, gonna go the Bombers to beat the Hawks. I'm not confident. I'm going with Blaze 17, so make sure to watch that vlog when it comes out on Monday. But yeah, pretty keen for Essendon Hawks. Haven't watched the Bombers properly since round 23, where we got done to Richmond by 66. Look, Alwyn Davey Jr. is making his debut, which is going to be really good. I reckon he'll kick a couple goals. The Hawks, they played well in their JLT game, if you can even call it that anymore. Played well against the Pies. But for me, going to go the Bombers. But yeah, let's get to the last game of round 1. We've got Freo St Kilda. To be fair, this game's a nothing game. Really not worried about it. The Saints do look good from what I saw in this practice game against Essendon, but everyone beats Essendon, so I really don't care. For me, going to go Freo to win. Brought in Jager O'Meara, Luke Jackson, Josh Corbett. Yeah, made finals last year. St Kilda haven't done anything since, what, 2014-15? They haven't been good. Also, Ross Lyon coaches against his former side. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting game here. But for me, going to go the Dockers to win. I reckon the Dockers blow them out here. Even though Ross's game plan is very, very defensive, I still reckon Freo gets up by 17 points. Thank you guys for watching another video. Second video this week. I'm actually proud of myself. But yeah, there'll be a vlog out on Monday, which is the Bombers v Hawks vlog, which I'm very excited to go to. Go watch the Bombers get the 4 points with Blaze 17. It's going to be a cracker. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.
I give out daps in them husband the ones for me, cause that type of shit don't phase a player. This type of shit